So all I did was reverse the pads. This one with the little squeaker on there when your pads getting low, I just put it in the front because it's hard to put it in the back because you can't see. What up, though, people? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds, and I'm Easy E. So if you're new to this channel, this video starts off from where we left off from the last video. So if you haven't seen the last video, go check it out. Because now we're working on the rear end of this car, getting the trailing arm done, and bracket, rotors and brakes, and struts, and rear sway bar end links. Since you got to take those off anyway to take the strut off, of course, because it's connected to the strut and the sway bar. So don't be alarmed about the amount of surface rust in the rear end, because if you're new to this channel, this car was severely rotted, and I've been doing my best on the rust repair from the front to the back. But mostly, it was just the rockers and the fenders, and the wheel arches, wheel wells in the back. So let's go see what we got to get done. So, don't mind the light blinking. I got two lights on here. So I say, like, got some surface rust, everything kind of rusty. Struts are rusty. Spider webs from just sitting around my yard. Still got to work on this. Ain't done with that yet, so let me look at that. We got to get these calipers off. Rotor. Hard part about this one is going to be the strut tower, because I'm only one person. And you got to go into the trunk to get those bolts, and those are 15 millimeters. And you don't got a lot of room in there. I'll show y'all that when I get to that part, what I'm talking about. But basically everything is simple. You're going to need a 21 millimeter to get this nut off. Right here, get those both off. This is a 14. Right here, a 13 for the caliper mount. For this, from the frame of the car, it's 3 15 millimeter bolts. And to the knuckle, it is a 24 millimeter bolt and nut. I think the sway bar end links, they're 15s. No, they might be 18s. Let me check. Here's an 18 nut. You're going to need a 14 open end. I do believe to hold it on right here while you spin the nut off. Yep, it's 14. But I'm going to start ripping everything apart, because y'all know how I get down in these videos. So start removing everything that's in my way. First, start with the caliper. Then the caliper mount. Then the rotor. Then the trailing arm. Then the strut. I'll explain to y'all the process with what bolts what sockets you're gonna need, what tools you're gonna need. Make sure you grab your big hammer and do what you gotta do. Like I said, my lateral links are good. There's a little rust on the linkage right here, but they still good. It's like dusty, so I didn't replace those, but I am replacing these. See, the rust is falling off of it. That's highly unsafe. They can snap at any time. So if you got rusty trailing arms in your car, even if it's surface rust, I recommend you replace them because they don't cost that much. They like $21 on Amazon. I got two of them, one for each side. So $42 plus tax. So I'm about to jump on in here, start getting everything ripped apart.
ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Well, some of that stuff y'all didn't catch because it didn't go as planned. And I have to take the whole fucking old freaking spindle out, knuckle, whatever you want to call it, for one seized up bolt that I could not get off. To kill me, I had to disconnect the brake line. That's, like I said, there's a lot of rust back here. Everything just seized together. Here's the freaking bolt. It was rusted on inside I'll show y'all that in a minute, but it was also rusted inside the aluminum piece in here. So everything was just froze together. And I could not get it off. Y'all watch me. And I went ahead, but this is where it go. In there, and you see this little sleeve started coming out with it. After I put in my vise, I took the whole thing out, put in the vise, beat on it. Then it finally came loose. But then it still got stuck inside the trailing arm. The new trailing arm, make sure they're the same length. Yeah, they're the same. But maybe I could have rolled with this one, but it's highly rusty. So we're going to replace it. But yep, that was stuck, seized up in there, which made it hard for me to get it off of that. Which hopefully it's still good because it got that speed sensor in there. If not, then I have to order another sensor or go to the junkyard and take a whole spindle off another car to replace this one. I did have to beat on this. And you do have a sensor right there. So, but I put everything back together. On there, got the little emergency brake back together. So, now I just got to figure out how to get the new strut up here. I even hit my body work with a hammer, just beating on it. So, nothing ever goes as planned on these cars. It was easier on the other car to zip all that stuff off. But on this car, it's been sitting too long. So, everything was seized up. It is what it is. Shouldn't take this long for me to do this. It's easy pleasy. for me. So I'm about to get the strut back up here. Cause that was a pain, cause you gotta go through the trunk. I got light up in here, and that's where you pull it off from. Back there, you got 3 bolts. Got a little cover you gotta pull off, those 15 millimeters. To get the new one up there, should need 2 people, but I'm guessing I have to do it by myself. Because I have nobody to help me. So, I'm gonna get the strut on. And I'm gonna go from there and try to get this back together as fast as I can.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet next to me. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. I can't contain it, I'm coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
So, with all this being done, I'm gonna say you really can't plan out a YouTube video. It is what it is. Because you get plan, have all this stuff ripped apart in a matter of minutes, but you get stuck on something that's take hours for you to get it done. But I'm almost done with this side anyway. These aftermarkets, you'll need a 14 millimeter and a 16 millimeter to hold it. Ooh, smash my finger again. To hold to keep it from spinning. We got a narrow one, but it is what it is. Well, I guess you don't need the 16 millimeter just when you take it off. So those are 14. I'm gonna hit them with the big impact real quick. We'll hit the top one, that is. Ain't gonna be able to get to the bottom one. Okay, that's tight enough. Bottom one I'll just use my ratchet. You ain't getting in here with no impact. bottom was still loose. See, I thought it was tight, trying to trick me. I thought that was tight too. I sure did. He tried to trick me. Okay, that should be tight. I'll give these, I don't know what size these Zerk fittings are, but I'm going to give them a little tighten, so I'll be right back. Those was a 9mm. Anybody's asking. Oh, let me grab some paper towel. Oh. This is some bull. But this is also me learning. Every car is different. I can't believe it's taking me this long to do this car. But I'm almost finished. So leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you doing. I am using Loctite. As y'all seen before, I did use some anti-seize on the bottom bolt. So it don't seize up again for the future. And I am using all this Detroit Axle stuff, ordered more parts for my Detroit Axle parts for my Traverse. And I'm using extended rust neutralizer through Loctite, spraying everything down, hit it with the wire wheel. Getting her done. Now I gotta remember that was a 13mm for the bracket. Could just use Nobi, get this stuff done a little bit quicker. This thing trying to smash the fingers. 35 foot-pounds of torque. Go back and make sure it's tight. Okay, that's time to put the brakes on. I don't ever use the brake grease in here. I use my own. So I'll toss that to the side. I'll get a little bit more comfortable. And I didn't want to keep y'all in time lapse. Do it for the whole video. That wasn't my plan or my intention. But things happen. Oh, they gave me a messed up one. Really? Detroit axle. I'm going to try to bend that back out. Like, why is that going on there? Because the hardware is bent. See if I can bend that back out, because I'm going to have to use this one. I didn't just bend this. Hopefully that would do. Let's see. Yeah, that did it. Make sure because you don't want to put all this together. And you're going down the street and you hear that noise. Because it's little. Because the hardware it sits on is rubbing against the rotor. And that'd be good. Take another look. Get up in there. Yeah, that's good. Get these pads on real quick. And then throw a little grease on them. I hate trying to get the back ones. I can't ever see them. Oh, really? Okay, let me give it a rest. Continue on. Whew. So all I did was reverse the pads. This one with the little squeaker on there when your pad's getting low, I just put it in the front because it's hard to put it in the back because you can't see. And that squeaker was getting in the way. Yeah, I know what part I'm talking about. People that drive the brakes till they start grinding. First you hear a little squeak, then you hear the grind. Brakes start squeaking, time to change your brakes. Get this off. Make sure you grease all your hardware. You put your pins back in, throw a little brake grease on them. You do not want them to seize up. So, like I said in the last video, lube your hardware. Those are 14s. I can't really get it in there. And that should be it for this side. Only took me 3 hours to get one side done. Make sure they tight. All right. This side all buttoned up. I can move on to the other side. What's up? I haven't forgot about you guys. So, I was just plugging away on this side of the car because I don't got that much room over here, as you can see, to really keep recording my video. I'm just limited on space because I don't have a shop. So I did all this. Got all this done. And this side was about as bad as the other side. But this side was a little bit different because my caliper bolt is stripped. Look like I got a bolt off. I got it off. So I got to order new caliper bolts. But it's bolted back on there securely. Just couldn't get it off, but I can get it back on. So that's all secured. Everything is back buttoned up over here as it should be. Got new rotors, new brake pads, just like I did on the other side. But I didn't have to take the whole spindle off. Knuckle, whatever you want to call that. On this side, I just had more. Since this side I pushed down on, so I just stood on my pry bar and busted this bottom one loose because it was still froze up in there. And I took the whole arm off with it and brought it over here to my workbench where I had to remove that little inner brace right here because it was still stuck on the bolt. So it came out of my trailing arm, almost like that one did, but it was still, the bolt was still on it. So I heated it up, cooled it down, heated it up, cooled it down, finally got the bolt off that. Do a little bit of that. Bondo rubberized undercoating up under here where I was at it. Just help preserve this car a little bit more. I did buy a bunch of cans of that from my local Menards shop, so I was throwing it down on all that stuff that was rusty back there. After I blew it all off and cleaned it all off, doing that off camera. But now I'm done with this car. For now, I don't know what else to do. She got new brakes in the front, back, shocks, all the way around. Sway bar end links all the way around, control arms, fenders. I just gotta get her on the road and see how she drive. And hopefully, when it get warm outside, I'll be able to finish the body work and paint her. And I'll be driving her back and forth to work. Right now she's covered in dust, as usual, so I'm gonna get her back down on the tires and get her pulled out so I can clean up in the garage. So we got rust everywhere as usual. We're working on this car. We're taking rusty parts off and on brand new parts. So with all that, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know how we doing over here. Share this video with your friends, family, co-workers if you truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy Ease Rebuilds. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you be notified whenever I release a new video. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We take Cash App donations. We take donations of cars. And we have merch at teespring.com. There's all links in the description area below. Go check it out. With all that said, stay tuned and stay blessed, people. Deuces!